In this video, you are going to discover how to easily back up your WordPress website using a simple tool and restore it when the need arises. Let's get into it. So to create a backup for your website, one of the most effective plugins for doing this is UpdraftPlus. So let's go to plugins, add new plugin and search for UpdraftPlus. And this is right here, UpdraftPlus WordPress backup plugin. Now you can see this plugin having almost 6,000 reviews and 5-star ratings, as well as 3 million plus active installations. So you can tell from this that this tool is so powerful and effective when it comes to backing up and restoring complete backups of your website. So let's install this plugin, activate it, and let's now configure it to get it ready to back up our websites. So we go to settings and then we find UpdraftPlus backups here. And before we do anything here, because we just installed it, let's do a few settings that will help us to be able to create manual and automated backups. So let's go to settings and go through these one after another. The first aspect is the backup schedule of the files. So would you want to do this manually? And how many backups would you want to retain in terms of the files? Here you have to choose what you deem fit. So I'll choose daily backups, and you have other options like 2 hours, 4 hours and all of that. You also have weekly, fortnightly and monthly as well. So whatever interval you deem appropriate, select that here and then indicate how many backups should be retained whenever the files are backed up. And here is also the backup of the database. So you would want to also probably choose the same interval as that of the files, so that you have both the files as well as the database backup synchronizing or having the same backups at any point in time. And here too you can choose the number of times you want to retain these scheduled backups. Now, one beautiful feature about UpdraftPlus is the fact that it enables you to be able to back up your website and keep it on cloud storage. So we have lots of cloud storage services here that you can use. UpdraftPlus itself has a service called UpdraftPlus Vote. We also have Dropbox, Amazon Rackspace, Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, and all of that. So you can choose whichever that you deem fit. And here I want to choose Google Drive, and then how you want the folder to be displayed, the name of the folder in your cloud storage, how you want it to display. This is actually a premium feature, so you may want to ignore it unless of course you want to buy the premium version of UpdraftPlus. Here, because I've selected Google Drive, I want to authenticate by signing in, and you have to do that. So I've already done this. This will require that you sign in with your account so that you'll be able to choose which of your accounts that you want to use. So once you've connected your cloud storage service to this plugin, it means that at the intervals that you indicated, this plugin is going to do the backup automatically for you, and that is just fine. Instead of you manually backing up, this is going to be automated for you as you focus on running your business. Let's now take a look at this aspect, advanced tools, and look at this feature here. There is UpdraftPlus Central. When you have more than one website that you want to use this same service on, then you can make use of this feature, UpdraftPlus Central, the export and import settings feature. That is so useful if you have more than one website and you want to apply settings that we've just done at the settings tab to another website. Then you can export the settings from this website, and after installing UpdraftPlus on your new website, you can easily import those settings that you exported from this site, so that it helps you to save time. So having done this, let's go to backup and restore and see how this tool actually works. I've taken an existing backup here, and let's see how you can do one. So you click on backup now, and this is going to create a backup that's going to be located on your WordPress dashboard, where you can download or restore anytime that you want. At the same time, it's going to send a backup to a remote storage the cloud service that you chose in the settings. If you want to ensure that the remote service also works, then you have to check this box so that it does so. You can check this feature if you want to only manually delete the backup that we are going to take right now. That is, even after the retention limits. For example, you chose that any backup at all should be retained 2 times. You can override that setting using this feature, that even though you have selected that the system should retain only 2 backups, this specific backup should only be deleted by yourself manually, and that is still fine if you want to do so, or if you have any good reason to do so. So we now click on backup now, and here it is requesting the startup of a backup. It's going to back up both the files as well as the database of the website. So here the backup is finished. So we see this symbol here, Google Drive, indicating that the backup has also been kept on Google Drive as a remote storage service. So supposing you run into any problem and you want to restore a backup of your website, it is as simple as using this restore button and choosing which of the components that you want restored. So if you want only the plugins, for example, to restore only the plugins folder, then you choose that. But if it is a complete restoration that you want to do, then you have to select everything and then proceed with the restoration of the service. So as you can see here, everything is being restored. So it is now connecting with Google Drive to be able to restore the current backup that we kept. At this point, all the backup files have been processed successfully and the restoration is ready. But one thing that you can equally do here is that you'll be able to exclude some of the database tables if you want to. This gives you all the flexibility that you want. If you want to ignore all of this and just restore the complete website just as it is without any modification, you can just proceed from here by going to restore and then waiting for a few moments. So here you can see the process, the restoration process, which is in progress. At this point, the database, the plugins, and everything has been fully restored. We can now return to UpdraftPlus and configure it to fully restore the website. So let's go there and see how it happens. So yes, we see that we've restored the website to how it previously was. So to finalize the restoration process, we have a notice here that the backup has been restored. However, there were some folders in the WordPress installation that, because of the restoration, they have been marked as old directories. We would have to click on this, delete old directories, so that we can get rid of them. So let's do that to finalize the process. So everything is successful now. So guys, this is basically how you can create and restore a backup using UpdraftPlus plugin. If you enjoyed this video, guys, do well to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.